Hello and welcome everyone. Come one, come all. We're here at episode 9 of Time Went On here at Tully's. Nothing but good times and good vibes. I'm joined here with my new co-host, Domenic, Della, Civita. He is replacing a very dear friend of mine, Mark Botero, who was a great co-host, but the showbiz industry is quite an industry, and he has moved on to bigger and better. He's got his own podcast called Getting Western. It's already gone viral, millions of subscribers. So he's moved on and moved out. That's what happens in this industry. If you do a good job, you get the call. You get the call to the big league. So shout out to him, all-time guy. And if you need your pipes cleaned or your walls redone, give him a dingle. So that's co-host Domenic Del Civita.
Yes, nice to meet you guys. Thanks for having me on here, Trevor. This has been a blast so far. I've only been around for 2 weeks, and to be around two Trevors today is going to be a great time.
Heck yeah. And then in the middle here, the center of the show, we got the one and only Trevor Lord. He is captain, and it is his 13th year here in Watertown. Trevor, how are you doing today?
Good. Thanks for having me.
Good. It's an honor to have you here. If you want to just start the show off with a little bit about who you are and where you came from.
Yeah, I'm Trevor Lord. I'm from Hamilton, Ontario, so close to Toronto, in between Toronto and Niagara Falls there. And then I'm 27 years old, born in December 13th, 1997. What else?
How long have you been playing hockey for?
Since I was 3 years old.
How long have you been playing pro for?
Pro for, this is my technically 4th year.
How long have you considered yourself as an astute goal scorer in the game of hockey?
Honestly, probably since I started playing Watertown.
Since he started, found his identity. That's great to hear. That's awesome. So again, fans, thank you for tuning in. We already got a handful of you guys, and by handful, I mean a good 1,700 here. Thanks for coming. Ask questions throughout the show. It's going to be awesome. We got a couple guys on the team tuned in. We got the Russian Rocket, Anton Borodkin. He actually just had a shift at Power Play Sports. And for you guys who don't know, Power Play Sports is a little business that runs. They train hockey, they train dreams, and the Watertown Wolves like to help them out. And they run training sessions throughout the week. So that's Power Play Sports. It's a great place to be. Dom, would you like to start off with any specific questions for Trevor?
No, actually, hot off the press here. So we have a big question coming in from Syracuse, and people want to know what it was like, the experience going out with the crunch, and what you were able to take from that experience.
Yeah, me and Anton got called, I think, two months ago to go skate with the Syracuse Crunch for a development day. I mean, just seeing those guys in their facility and guys that are on NHL deals, drafted first overall, first round, like all the small detail little things that they're so very oriented on it is very good and very sweet. Connor Sherry was out there. He won 2 Stanley Cups with Tampa, or no, what was it? Pittsburgh actually.
Pittsburgh, yeah. Connor Sherry.
So now he's down there teaching, just molding those young guys and helping them develop too.
Now, would you consider yourself one of the guys who was showing the ropes to the rest of the Syracuse Crunch squad?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Great.
Well, when I got out there, the coach is actually, hey, Trevor Lord's gonna be skating with us. Don't worry, he's not gonna be taking your job, but he might.
Yeah, he might.
And
he might.
none of them were laughing, so they're pretty.
Got it.
Do you believe that
intense
opportunity is still there within your near future?
Maybe, you never know.
For sure.
You never know who's watching.
Happy to hear it. That's good.
And you were. That's a good question, Dom. You were also joined by Anton Borodkin, our goalie. So what's that like, kind of in the world of hockey? There's lots of different leagues. It's a very grueling kind of process of climbing the pro ladder and getting to where you need to be. What kind of to any aspiring hockey players out there, what do you have for advice for someone who's maybe in the midst of that or getting into it or on the tail end looking at it at the rearview mirror?
Yeah, so for me growing up playing junior and everything like that, I was always a fourth, third line guy in another lineup. Even when I played senior, that's how it was. And you know what? I just put my head down and worked and got to where I am now. That's all you can really do, right?
Relentlessness.
I always like to try and just take notes from other players on my team or other teams to just see what they're doing and why they're succeeding. So playing with Tate last year, just watching him and some of the things he implements into his game. I mean, he got called up to the coast to play a couple games there.
Sure.
One of my good buddies. So
actually, yeah, it's a shout out to Tate Leeson there, who I'm sure you guys are very familiar with. Any word on Tate's what's going on with Mr. Leeson there?
They play tonight in Smith Falls. They're down 1-0. They're best of 5 series, so hopefully they lose 2 more games.
We're praying on a Tate Leeson loss.
Just
you
to
heard
branch
that.
off that, your time in Syracuse and that one stint you had in practice. So what's something you could take from that practice and something that you could share with us now today in our time here in Watertown to work on during our practices to elevate our game?
I think the intensity, we can pick that up a little bit in practice. And then just, like, again, the small detail things, like when we're doing drills, don't cheat the drill. No, there's no point in rushing the drill. Everything's timed properly, like simple stuff like that.
That's good. That's good.
Awesome. Well, I think now is a good time to turn our attention to the questions, the dying questions that the fans are asking here. And the first one, we'll go nice and simple with this one. But Christopher is asking, what do you believe is the hardest position to play in the game of hockey?
Be smart with this one.
I'd say center.
Wow.
Center. Why center?
Center, or probably goaltending, because there's no way I could be a goalie.
Fair
But
enough.
Center,
fair
I
enough.
think, is probably one of the hardest positions to play because you're playing both sides of the puck.
Okay.
Playing defense and you're playing offense.
Okay.
It's a lot more skating than a defenseman.
Yeah, that's fair. That's
And
fair.
what type of player would you consider yourself to be?
More of a power forward.
More of a power forward.
Yeah.
That can put up some goals as well.
Yeah. Power
Awesome.
forward, yeah.
Any other sports? Kind of the branch off here. We got Isabel wondering if there's any other sports that you take an interest to, whether it's playing or watching.
Watching is football, NFL, Buffalo Bills.
Yeah, go Bills,
Go
go.
Bills. They got cheated out of potential chance in the Super Bowl this year. Don't want to talk about it. Chiefs got smoked, though, so that's good.
And playing,
playing. I play hockey all year round.
When did you start playing hockey?
When I
At
was
what age?
3 years old.
3 years old.
Same as earlier in the podcast.
Yeah,
actually,
when he
asked the
when you
question.
mentioned that.
Much like myself, actually.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, no.
that's right.
When I growing up though, like I played rugby in high school. I played golf in high school.
Yeah, we got some sand. Yeah. Almost had a sandwich come across the show here, but that's okay. It's all friendly. Don't you worry there. Again, the servers are great here. The food is awesome, and the atmosphere is even better. So we thank the servers and we thank Tully's. Coming up this weekend, guys, we got two home games against the Binghamton Black Bears. The first one is on Friday at 7:30, and that will be 90s Night. 90s Night will be sponsored by the Advanced Business Systems. They will have a little table set up. When you walk in the door, you're going to bang a quick right. You're going to stop in at their table, and one lucky fan who stops in at their table will win a JBL 5 flip Bluetooth speaker and wireless headphones and a wireless power bank. That is valued right now at about a $2,000 prize. You cannot take the cash as the option. You do have to take the prize. So again, it is 90s Night, so bring out your disco shoes and your afro haircuts and everything else that the 90s was about, and take a stop in at their table.
I mean, if you do win that, you can also just pawn it off if you want the cash.
You can pawn it off. Facebook Marketplace is widely and readily available here in Watertown. Also, do check out the merchandise in the Wolves Den. Always go by there. Even if you don't plan on buying anything, take a gander by. It's free to look, and it's free to touch. So make sure you come see what we have, and that's Friday. Dom, what do we got going on Saturday
We'll
night?
match that with the Saturday, March 22nd will be mascot night. We got mascots coming from Canada, USA, all over, all states. Many mascots from around the area here in Watertown will be joining us for that game. Purchase your tickets again online at our website at watertownwolves.net. And tickets will be available also at the door, Power Play Sports, and your local Kinney's Drugs.
Who's your favorite mascot?
My mascot, I would actually have to go with probably a cougar. The Misericordia Cougars in the NCAA would be my favorite mascot.
What about you?
I like the gritty guy from the
Yeah, that's what I was
Philadelphia
gonna
Flyers.
say. Yeah.
That guy's
guy's
great
good.
time. He'll probably be there.
He might be there.
He will probably
We
be
made a
there.
call.
So yeah, that's what's going on this weekend. We got how many games we have left in this season? Maybe 12, 10,
10, I think.
believe
10
it's
games.
10.
Yeah.
So 10. It's kind of crunch time, as they call it in the industry. Lorda, what do you think? Why do the games, they are worth just as much now as they were at the start of the season? But why do these games? Why do they have kind of the playoff atmosphere in them?
Now you got all the college guys coming down, so every team is just loading up for playoffs.
Yeah.
They run. It's hard beginning of the season. You only have 19-man roster. You can't really carry a lot of guys. Only 2 IR spots, so it's tough. But now you can have 5 college guys, so like adding like Dom is huge to our roster.
I like
there.
Della Civita.
But like every team now is like you got all the SB cuts, you got all the East Coast cuts. The trickle down effect is happening, so you just get all these guys that want to find a job to play, right?
That's right. It's a
So
competitive and it's a
gets
job.
way tougher now.
Yeah. Okay. And speaking of new guys, we have Domenic Della Civita. We've got Nikki Schneider. We've got the goalie there, Colks, and then we've got former AHL All-Star. We got Lodger in the mix. So what's it like kind of bolstering the lineup, and how does that help the team dynamic at this point in the year?
You know, it helps a lot. I mean, Colgan, he was MVP for goaltending last year. And then
Been in Watertown before?
He's played in Watertown before, 4 years ago. And then same with Jimmy Lodge, they played together.
That's right.
Having him, I mean, drafted in the second round in the NHL.
You can't beat that.
Point per game in the OHL.
Yeah.
Point per game in the Coast.
Yeah.
And they won a cup here in the Fed as well.
Won
right?
it. 4 years ago. The year before I was here. So like adding like guys like that with that kind of experience, just like
that pedigree.
Shows the younger guys the ropes a little bit.
Sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
And then adding two new guys like Della and Schneid's fresh out of college, kind of getting their feet wet in the league. You know, this guy's just beating the crap out of everybody now.
That's great. That's right. If you guys were at the game or tuned in, you would have seen a nice scrap between Domenic, Della,
Civita. There's no Blackberry heavyweight, so I don't want to try and take the title from him. So.
We'll find out. We will find out this coming weekend. You guys better be there to see it. Little update on the Trevor Newman dog front, everybody. His dog is well rested, well fed, well groomed, and is not no more diarrhea. He's eating well, and we're glad to hear that. So Trevor Newman, I hope you received a lot of support from the Watertown faithful, and I'm glad to see that your pup is back up kicking again.
Still got his shot blockers on too.
Still got his shot blockers. You got to rest that foot up. So Lordo, speaking about animals and whatnot, back home, do you have any pets?
Yeah, I got a cat, all black. His name is Dallas. And then I got a dog. He's a black lab, King Shepherd, and his name is Stanley.
Awesome. Named after
the Stanley Cup.
That's right. Hockey just isn't at the rink. Hockey's all around.
Yeah.
So Stanley the dog there. Hello. I'm sure he's tuned in. Dom, question your way. Anything?
Ask you there. So aside from all your pets that you have, the zoo, I hear you have a job or a business that you started up, and like, how's that going? What exactly do you do? Let's tell our fans or viewers, and let's get that business booming here in Watertown.
Yeah. So myself and Graz has been helping me a lot. We've started up a property management company. You know, just helping people shovel their driveways, shovel their roof, so you don't have a roof caved in on you, and then it'll be way too cold and it's expensive. So you can just pay us to come do it. We'll get up on your roof and shovel the snow.
So when did you establish this company?
That was December?
Yeah, initially I think we had
December, January, right when it started snowing a lot. Of course, every time we went on a road trip, it starts snowing a lot, and I can't shovel snow to make extra money.
But, I saw on a sign actually just passing the rink on the right-hand side, right above Burn Dairy. There's a sign that says Trevor Lord's Maintenance.
It's actually Lord's Property Management.
Lord's Property Maintenance. That's what it was. Yeah,
I had
it.
to get that right.
That was close. Yeah.
Yes, it was close.
Yeah. So now it's nice out. We're gonna start pressure washing houses and patios and stuff like that. Gutter cleanings. You know.
That's awesome.
Just get all that stuff done. For them.
Wow.
Heck yeah. Well, let's turn the attention back to the fans here. I think this would be your mother. Would her name be Stephanie?
Yeah.
Okay, well, we won't tell everybody that. If you heard that, don't listen. But Stephanie says hi. She's tuned in. Thank you very much, Stephanie, for tuning in. She's wondering if the players' moms will be getting their hands on some free jerseys. Would that be something that can be arranged?
I mean, we can work something out.
Maybe
Maybe it's free to her, and the players just pay for it.
Okay. So that's maybe something Dom could do.
Yeah,
buy
or
your
maybe,
jersey.
I mean, by all means, I would love to help your mom out there, Stephanie. We can get your jersey, not a problem. I'll have one you soon.
Yeah. Coming fast tracked here. Abby Ackley, A Squared, asks, what motivated you to start playing hockey?
I mean, growing up, going to watch my dad play hockey every Sunday at the rink, and then hanging out with him and all his buddies. Just push me around. I'd run around with a mini stick.
Yeah.
So I was just kind of born into it, really.
So how old were you back then watching your dad play and playing with your dad?
2 or 3.
So
Ripping
2
around
or
with
3.
mini sticks, yeah.
Wow.
And now let's fast forward 20 some odd years later. We actually had a little once in a lifetime opportunity in the Federal Prospects Hockey League last year, where your father, Mark Lord, sorry for saying his government name, but Mark Lord was out. He signed a celebrity contract, and was able to take part in a hockey game last year. What did that mean to you, and what did that maybe mean to him?
Yeah, that was very special for me. And then it was even better because we beat the Binghamton Blackberries with 5 seconds left in the game.
That's right, on home ice.
Yeah, on home ice on
You
a
got
Sunday.
the winning goal.
I did actually.
You did?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So that was super special. It was kind of almost written up that way. You know, to see my dad with a little bit of teary eyes after the game, saying how special that was to him, it means a lot.
And I'm sure you had a beer to celebrate afterwards.
Oh, he had more than a few.
More than a few, ain't that the truth? So, Mark, Lord, thank you for your help, and thank you for tuning in, whether it's now or later or in 10 years from now. If there's any other questions, folks, feel free to keep firing away. I think I'm going to have to ask one more here, but before Dom takes another question, I'm going to go with someone's wondering who the best GM Trevor Lord has ever had. I won't say the name because it might be him he's wanting to hear.
The best GM?
Best GM.
Well, if I know who's asking the question, it might be Jake McNeil.
Yes, that's
that is
correct.
right, yeah.
Well done.
Jake actually brought me into the GMHL after my OA year of junior, and I was just going to literally not play hockey, so he kind of kept this career alive.
So if you had not played, you would have shut down your career?
Playing men's league, yeah.
So, Mr. McNeil, you have saved a hockey player here.
Pretty much.
And how long do you see yourself continuing to play in this league?
I mean,
maybe you sign a celebrity contract down the road and have your son play, and you play with your son. Maybe.
Maybe you never know. As long as the league's operating.
Do we see some little kids on the way soon?
Not soon. No. Not until I'm 30.
Okay. Jake.
Okay. Well, listen. So your career here is in the Federal Hockey League, and it's been going great so far. And do you have any goals or ambitions to further your career upon this league? Or
I went up to the SB beginning of this year, down to Roanoke. I thought I had a pretty good camp, but I guess
now that would be down to the SB with the Federal Hockey League being there. Kind of goes NHL, FPHL, SPHL, AHL.
So I got a lot of experience there, so we'll see. I got a few calls this year, but again, I'm happy here. I want to win, so I'm staying here.
Committed here. What would be a team goal?
Winning the championship.
The Commissioner's Cup.
Yeah.
Remember,
it's
party
within
down.
reach. We can do it.
Yeah.
We've already
right there.
clinched, so.
We've already clinched. Again, folks, this the next kind of roadblock to a successful season is the Binghamton Black Bears this week. That Friday game is the 90s night. Opportunity to win the Flip 5 Bluetooth speaker, wireless headphones, and a wireless power bank. Everything's wireless these days. You're not plugging anything in. And that's 90s night. And then Saturday is the mascot night. That's gonna be a lot of fun. Remember, those animals don't bite, kids. They're very approachable. Get your picture with them. Post them on Instagram. Post them on Snapchat. Post them on BlackBerry Messenger for all we care. You know what? Get the word out there. Bring your friends. Bring your family. Come on out. We love the support. Last game Saturday, I think, was maybe one of the biggest games or one of the busiest games we've had all season. That was a pretty cool environment. Unfortunately, we didn't show up for you guys. You showed up for us. But this weekend, we're going to be showing up for you guys. But that looks like we're kind of wrapping up the session here. Thank you to all 5,200 of you tuned in live, and to those who are going to tune in at a later date later. Dom, do you have any other for
just finish it
Trevor
off
Lord?
on my end tonight. If I were to slam the Tully's menu right in front of you right now, what is the best thing on the menu for you this moment right now, Trevor?
The chicken Asian rice bowl.
And why
It's
is
called
that?
it's actually called the orange chicken something, and they have this sauce, but I just substitute it for the Asian tender sauce.
Okay.
And it's the healthiest thing on the menu.
Healthiest
It's all
thing on the menu.
just chicken tenders, rice.
Are you
beans.
a health guru?
No.
No.
God no.
Okay.
What does a week's worth of meals look like if you were as a day or a week in the life of Trevor Lord?
Especially on game day.
Today, we'll start with today. Today, me and Chase Tabari actually went to the taco truck across the street from the arena.
Way.
Yeah,
Was it good?
Very good,
Tacos.
actually. They were open all winter, and I was hesitant to go there.
Yeah.
But I went actually really good.
Okay.
So it's
Did
usually,
Did you tell them who you were?
Yeah, they gave it to me for free.
Good.
Oh, really?
Good, as expected.
Yeah.
Okay, so tacos today. Yeah, no, Jillian, we're good. The BLT is going right there. Actually, we're gonna send it right there, Jillian. Thank
There
you.
you have it.
Thank you so much. Again, with the food, what are we looking at here just for the rest of the day?
Today we'll be going over to our amazing boosters tonight
Yep.
for a nice, beautiful meal.
That's right.
Sherry's and Keith's. Yeah.
Jerry and Keith,
Who goes to
awesome
that
people.
dinner tonight?
Well, we got the two over here, Bushi, and then Anton. The four right there. Little
Good.
hot tub probably today.
Yeah. Hey, speaking of boosters, what do boosters kind of mean to you, and why are they such an awesome and integral part of a hockey team like this?
I mean, first off, they spend their own money to help us out. So
Yep.
like for that, just they're great people. Rob runs the ship there, and you know he does everything for us. If you shoot him a text message, you need something, it's over right away. The amount of stuff that they do for us is amazing.
They really are awesome.
It's like obviously you don't make a crazy amount of money in this league, so anything helps. And I mean, they make it so much easier.
They make your
so much easier.
experience better.
Yeah.
Overall.
Everything we need from them, they do it for us, so it's great.
For sure.
Our bus is loaded up with almost too much food.
Yeah, every trip.
Every time. So it's always good to just have it.
I have nothing to compare it off of, but it's pretty stellar. It's awesome. They're awesome people. They love it. They love us. We love them. So
Yeah.
it really does make things a lot more enjoyable here, and it's all part of the big community effort that we have here at Watertown. Lorna, would you like to any closing remarks for yourself?
Go Wolves.
Go Wolves. You heard it right here, folks. Don, thank you for your time.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
No, thank you for being here. We'll be back next week, same time, different folks, different people. Maybe Dom will have the call up. Maybe he's going to join Getting Western. Who knows? But there's only one way to find out, and that's right here, whether it be in person or live on air, as we like to say it. I think this was streamed on CNN and Fox News again tonight, so thank you to them. That's all we got. So thank you guys for being great, and we will see you Friday night for 90s night here at the Watertown Municipal Arena.